The most rare 1982 error UK Elizabeth II 50 pence coin, including a thrilling introduction, detailed coin history, known errors, values ranging from £1,000 to £50,000, and strong storytelling to keep viewers engaged to the very end. Imagine this: you're sorting through an old coin jar, and suddenly your fingers land on a worn, but familiar 50 pence piece. Nothing unusual at first glance until you realize it's not just any 5p. It's a 1982 error coin, and this small piece of metal, it could be worth up to £50,000. Background: by 1982, the UK decimal coin system had been in place for over a decade. The iconic 7-sided 5p coin, first introduced in 1969, had become a staple in British pockets, but something big was about to happen. 1982 marked the final year the 5p coin would bear the words "New Pence." From 1983 onwards, the reverse design was updated to read 50 pence. The top 5 known, or possible errors for the 1982 UK Elizabeth II 5p coin. Now let's explore the top 5 error types, including values ranging from £100 to £50,000 plus, depending on condition and rarity. Mule error: wrong reverse die, value £3,000 £8,000, £10,000 £50,000 plus. Die clash error: value £100 or £300, £500 £1,000 plus. Off-center strike error: value £100 to £150, £500 £1,500. Blank planchette or partial strike error: value £150 or £500, £400, £1,000 plus. Misaligned die or double strike error: value £100 to £150, £500 to £1,000 plus. Tips for collecting the 1982 UK Elizabeth II 5p coin. Absolutely. Here's a comprehensive guide including how to identify valuable examples, what to look for, and smart collecting strategies. This will be perfect to include in your educate, excite, and empower your viewers, especially those hoping to discover or invest in this potentially £10,000 plus coin. Understand the variance: regular versus rare. Before you start hunting or investing, know the two main types: standard 1980 to 50p coin. Obverse: Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin. Reverse: seated Britannia Christopher Ironside design. Reverse text: New Pence, mintage, approximately 89 million. Value: 50p to pounds in circulated condition. Rare mule error version: same date, but says 50 pence on reverse, only supposed to appear in 1983. These are extremely rare, and can fetch £3,000 to £50,000 plus. TIP: always check the reverse inscription on your 1982 coin. If it says 50 pence, you might own a fortune. Look for error types. Errors increase rarity and value. Here's what to watch for. Mule errors: wrong die combinations, off-center strikes, die clashes, double strikes. Blank plankets or partial designs. Tip: use a 10x loop magnifier or smartphone macro lens to inspect details. Look for doubling, ghost impressions, or shifts in alignment. Focus on condition. Grading matters. Coin grading dramatically affects value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to mint state MS70. Grade condition description: veil impact very fine, visible where minimal premium, extremely fine, light where slight premium, about uncirculated, nearly mint good value and concerted, mint state high value, EPRV special strike for collector, stop tier value. Tip: send high grade coins to NGC or PCGS for professional grading and encapsulation, which increases resale potential and beer confidence. Know where to look. The best collectors are also smart treasure hunters. Try these places. Your own change jar. Many people still have 1980s coins lying around. Charity shops and car boot sales. eBay: search for unrecognized listings like old 5p 1982 coin. Coin swaps and fairs, estate sales, and inherited collections. TIP: use the term 1980 to 50p new pence in search filters. Keep an eye out for incorrect descriptions or low starting bids. Watch for fakes. As with any high-value coin, fakes do exist, especially for the mule error. Here's how to stay safe. Buy from reputable dealers. Be NTA members. Ask for photos from multiple angles. Look for die alignment, weight 13.5 grams, and size 30 millimeters. When in doubt, get a third-party authentication. TIP. A genuine mule will have consistent patina, crisp lettering, and the weight of a real 5OP. Any aluminum lightweight or crudely struck version is likely fake. How to identify a rare 1982-era 5OP coin? Want to know if you're sitting on a gold mine? Here's what to look for. Date. The obverse head side should say 1982 beneath Queen Elizabeth II's portrait. Reverse. Look closely if it says 50 pence instead of new pence. You're holding a possible error coin. Design. The classic seated Britannia, trident in hand and lion at her feet, designed by Christopher Ironside. Most 1980 to 50p coins correctly say new pence, but if you find a 1980 to coin with 50 pence, or vice versa, you might just be looking at one of the rarest coins in the UK. Note, have it checked by a professional grading service like NGC or PCGS to confirm authenticity. Real auction sales price 1980 to UK Elizabeth 5OP coin. Now for the part you've been waiting for. How much are these rare error coins actually worth? Since so few of these coins exist, some say fewer than 50. Others claim even fewer. Prices in the collector market have skyrocketed in recent years. Here's a look at some jaw-dropping real-world valuations. A certified 1980 to 50 pence error coin sold at auction in 2021 for over £3,000. In 2023, a similar example reportedly changed hands for nearly £7,500 in a private sale. Experts now estimate that a pristine, uncirculated specimen could fetch as much as £15,000 to £20,000 under the right market conditions. If one were to surface in proof condition, or was a Royal Mint trial piece, it could command upwards of £50,000 or more. Just imagine, a tiny slip at the mint. And now that little 50p could buy you a car, a holiday, or even part of a house. Final thought. As we wrap up this journey through the mysterious and valuable world of the 1980 to UK Elizabeth II 5OP coin, one thing becomes crystal clear. History, rarity, and fortune often hide in the most ordinary places. A simple piece of metal, barely larger than a bottle cap, could be your gateway to thousands or even tens of thousands of pounds. That's the magic of coin collecting. Every old coin has a story. Some just happen to be worth a small fortune. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned numismatist, the 1980 to 50p reminds us to look closer. Pay attention to the small details like a forgotten new pence inscription, and to never underestimate what might be tucked away in a dusty drawer or pass through your hands in loose change. So go ahead, check your jars, dig into old wallets, and visit those car boot sales. Because the next great coin discovery might just be waiting for you. Stay curious, stay informed, and most of all, keep collecting.